Hey guys, let me know what you think by liking and commenting, and it really helps me and this channel out when you subscribe, so please click that button. Thanks a bunch. Hey everybody, I have made these before, but I make these grab bag videos because I have to go through models as I buy them and check them out and make sure they work. So I figure as long as I'm doing that, maybe somebody will get something out of this. So come along with me for the ride. All right, everyone, we're going to have a steam engine day because I've got a lot of those piling up that I've got to do something with. So let's just get into that. Okay, the first one is this Model Power. I have one of these. This is a really cute looking tank locomotive. Actually has a knuckle coupler equipped. Oh, this is nice. Has this even been opened ever? Well, I mean, maybe. There's a little bit of rash on the box, but I don't even know if this has ever been opened. Let's see what this looks like in here, shall we? I don't know if this has been opened. I mean, these are really stiff. They're stiff leaves. I think this is brand new. What came with this thing? 1 year limited warranty. I don't know when. I don't know what vintage this is. Maybe the printing will have a date. 2017. So it's pretty new. Great. So a pretty new locomotive. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Pretty new locomotive, and it looks like it's never even been taken out of the box. There we go. It's bi-directional lights. There's the Pensy. I don't think it's DCC ready, but this would be a very easy locomotive to DCC. It's a nice... It's a can motor. I wonder if it's cordless. Sure looks nice. Okay. Anything else? So let's take a look. If this has been used, it hasn't been used very much. It looks like these could use a slight cleaning. Maybe so. You know what? There's carpet fibers in there. So I think this was used, but it was probably used around a Christmas tree, something they plopped the track down on the carpet. And that's what we're seeing here. Oh, it's nice, pretty well detailed, all things considered. I don't know how much these were in 2017. No, it has a red. I don't know if that's prototypical to have a red line or not. Definitely no cab interior, since that is occupied by the pretty large motor. Looks like everything else is intact here. There you go. No problem. So it runs very well. Don't see the light. Don't see any lights. But not sure if I'm even going to worry about it. I would have to take it apart anyway. DCC, and at that time I'd replace it with LCD or LED. Oh, there's going to be nothing exciting about this in terms of me trying to fix it for you right here real quick. It's just a nice looking tank switcher. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen these sold, so I mean, it looks like it's in great shape. But yeah, probably just run on the carpet a little bit, but not very much. There you have it. Hope you like that one, and I'll go grab another. Okay, so next I have this. This is a Tyco, I assume, or a Mantua. Okay, I can't find the manufacturer, at least not through a camera. I'm gonna assume it's a Tyco / Mantua. Interesting wheel arrangement, 460. It's kind of heavy too. There's a lot of weight in the tender. Okay. So there's where the motor's gonna be, right behind. Well, this is a little bit out of place, but that's okay. It's interesting, this really kind of goopy paint that they use on these sometimes. Definitely not the best work in terms of how crisp it is. Question, is this gonna actually run? I can see the gear, worm gear there. I wonder why there's just no manufacturer's information. I can just assume just by the way that it looks that it's Tyco and be made by Mantua in the case. So it's got the nice smokestack. Does not have a smoke unit in it, but it's okay. Looks like the light, it's hard to see through the camera. Oh, it's okay, it just looks a little funky. Well, let's see what happens when we put it on the track. Looks like it's a little bit of paint is peeling away. I assume that's some sort of zinc. Let's see if this works. Got nothing. Nothing. No lights, but that doesn't mean... Oh, yeah, I do have a light. Okay, so it is getting electricity. But it is not running. Is that because something's kind of seized up? Oh, let's see if I... The wheels seem okay. So if something's seized here, it's probably the motor. And let's see if I can see through the camera. The worm gears, there's a wire hanging down right there, which I don't know if it's interfering or not. If I wanted to take this apart, I'd have to take this screw out for sure. And that one back there. Probably only those two. Right, the next one I have for you is this beautiful HM Crescent Limited. Yeah, God, these things are gorgeous, right? Still, so I would assume this is the correct box. Yep, Crescent Limited. Man. All right, let's see what we have going on here. Very nice. Any literature? Oh, it is literature. I don't know if it's the right one. It's Rivarossi. Oh, no, that's HM, so that's why it will be. This, yeah, it's really nice. Gives you some nice information about this. Tells you how to mess with it. It's very, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Parts diagram. Wow. A lot of things comes with this. It's really nice. Don't know what year this was. Is there any kind of information on the sheet that might tell me? Maybe 1976, right? Maybe. It's in Filipina. So maybe, in fact, it is from 1976. If anybody knows out there, that would be really neat. Oh, here's another one of these lists. In Grabbag 3, I was going through these lists. So, yeah. So, yeah, if you want to hear my discussion about this, or if you remember any of those hobbies, ores, just go to Grabbag 3, and I was discussing them. All right. Whoops. Where's that supposed to go? That doesn't look good. I don't know. I'm assuming, I don't know. Well, it's a little bit worse for wear there. Let's just take that out since I'm not entirely sure where that's supposed to go. Rip something here. There we go. Just take that out of there for now. It looks pretty mangled. But the rest of this sure looks nice. Whoops, except it's missing. It's missing its nose. There we go. Whoops, sorry. Much harder to do this through camera. There we go. Look at that. Really, really nice. Let's see, it's got traction tires. They're pretty, I don't even know if this has been used much. Look at that. Yeah, it's in really great shape. I don't think this has been used, if hardly at all. There's that rear mounted motor that a lot of these have. Of course, that precludes any cab detail, I guess, although strangely it kind of looks almost cab-like just because of all the metal rolling around in there. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I don't think this has been used, guys. If it has, it's been exceptionally sparingly. Maybe a little bit. I can kind of see some wear marks from those pickups. But yeah, I think it's pretty new. Yeah, that's really wonderful. They did a nice job on these, didn't they? And I know I've seen ones that have silver fronts. This one has the black one. I think the silver might be a little rarer. Let's see. There we go. Set that aside real quick. I don't really have enough running room to do this thing justice as much as I would like to. My short little workbench track here. Oh my goodness, it runs really well. Can't tell if there's a light, but it'll be easy enough to replace. Wow, that's beautiful. It's hard not to get excited about that. They did such a nice job on these. Yep, I don't think they'll pull a ton, even with these traction tires in place. I don't think they'll pull a ton, but they sure are nice to look at. And if you're okay with running a relatively short consist, then it's hard to do much better than that. Oh, they're beautiful. Yes, they're A little bit lacking in detail in some ways because it's still a Rivarossi, but I think they're quite wonderful anyway. The details here, not bad really. And you can see all these, I don't know what this stuff is back here. I don't know if this is compressor, what is this back here? Not sure. It's a dynamo, I'm not sure what is back there, but they even put that in, and it's pretty obvious that Rivarossi put some effort into this, I think. Yeah, no, that's really nice. Let's see, is there anything, oh yeah, I mean, this looks like the sides are slightly different. No, they obviously put some pride into this. They actually cared about making this look pretty good. And from 3 foot or better, it'll look wonderful rolling down the track. It'll be very easy to DCC. Very easy to DCC. Yeah, and so this basically has a vertical motor in it. So if you want to know how to do one of these, if you look at my AHM IHC Rivarossi vertical motor video, it'll teach you how to do these. These are actually really simple. So this plate that you see in here, this solid chunk of metal, that is basically coming from the pickups on whichever side this picks up on. And all you have to do is basically cut that in half, and that one side will be the whichever side it's coming in on, and the other side you'll just put the wire to the motor. So these are actually really simple. There's nothing difficult about these at all. These are really, really easy. So there you have it. That looks nice. Yeah, it's going to be really easy to DCC, no doubt about it. Look at that. No smoke unit, right? No, it's just plastic right there. It's the bell's molded, so you can't, it doesn't swing back and forth, but that's fine. So those are the air compressors, right? That's really nice. How can you not like that? Even if you're not a Rivarossi fan, you got to admit that they did a decent job on these, especially I'm assuming for the price point. These were pretty nice. So simple DCC, very easy, and they look great. So they probably just won't pull a whole lot. It's pretty light. I can tell you there's not going to be a lot of traction here, even with replacing those traction tires. Those two right there, there's just not going to be a lot of pulling power, but I think it'll be okay anyway. So there you have it. Very nice Rivarossi / AHM Crescent Limited by Southern Railroad. So, and if anyone's looking for some interesting history, the station in Birmingham was beautiful, beautiful station. They should never have tore it down. It's one of the great landmarks of this country that we lost and will never get back, unfortunately. So there you have it. Okay, let's see. Do this one. It's for Sunset Models. It is an H-10. Now, I'm not a big PRR guy. That was my father. Now, I do have a fair number of PRR stuff, but that's because I just like some of their locomotives. I'm not beholden to any one particular line except for CB&Q and Burlington Northern. Let's see. There's a bunch of parts in there. Ooh. Some sort of fuzz. Looks like it's missing. It's missing one of these hand grabs, but that should be really easy to replace. Really easy to replace. And look at that. Made in Korea. Doesn't look, it does have some running wear, but not very much. Definitely brass. Pull this out of here. Wow. Really nice. Of course, it's brass, so it's not surprising that it is. Doesn't look like there's a real headlight up there. But I know for a lot of brass guys, they don't care, and a lot of them just collect these things anyway. I don't know what something like this is worth on the market, but it's beautiful. Cab interior details. It's not painted, but that should be pretty easy to do. Yep, it's very brass, very nicely detailed. I don't know what year this is. I don't know what vintage this is, but somebody obviously put some pride into designing this. Air compressor there, I assume. Not sure if any details are missing right here. Looks like maybe something was there. I'm not sure. Just not familiar enough with these or with steam engines in general to really know what's going on. Well, let's see if it'll run. It looks like it brings in one side through the tender. That's very nice. Sounds good. Runs very smoothly. All right, I don't know what else to say about this. If you like these kinds of things, you know who you are. I'm very happy for you because they are quite nice. There's no doubt about it. And if anything, hopefully you'll like seeing it's going to be a short one. There's just like nothing wrong with this, and I'm not entirely sure what to even show off here because all of it looks so nice. Let's get this tender off of here gently. Let's see. I wonder what that is down there. I just don't know enough about steam engines. Unless these are the lights down here, actually. Maybe there's actually not supposed to be one on the front. Very, very cool. All right, well, it'll be a little while before I can work on this, but it'll sure look neat once it's done, that's for sure, because it's a beautiful model. No doubt about it. Looks really good, so there you have it. It's PRR 280. Very gorgeous, and I'm glad I picked this up when I did. Okay, I think this will be the last one for the day. It'll be this Rivarossi. What is this thing? It's on this side. I just have so little room to work with here. It's like Boston and Albany, Hudson. Let's just take it out there. It'll be a lot easier to see. Again, some of these, I don't know if they've even been run or used ever. Okay. Very nice. That's good. Nice parts diagram. It's all printed on one side. Let's see what they have to say here. It is written in Italian. Classy, but there's not much I can do. There it is. But this is this the right? This may not actually be the right manual for this. So it looks like, what's interesting about this is a type of older markup language where this should be in italics, but for some reason it never translated either in italics or bold, but it never translated over to the printer. So this may not, in fact, be correct. I'm not quite sure. It might be the correct manual here. This one is certainly the correct parts diagram, but that may not be the correct manual. And then again, maybe, both Hudson's, right? It's just a streamlining issue. Look at that. So this is one thing I noticed, but maybe you can't, but I think you will. I'm filming in 4K, is that the tender is a slightly different color from the locomotive. Is that how it's supposed to be? Again, I don't know too much. Okay. I don't know too much about these. Not sure what this is. I've seen them on so many locomotives and tenders, but I don't know what it is. So, really nice boy. They had a lot of coal. Yeah, nice job here. One step above that Crescent Limited even. Looks like it might have a light in the tender. Maybe. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's really gorgeous. Let's take this out of here. Oh my. Yeah, definitely, you could tell they took some pride in these. So it has a white, or kind of a grayish front. It's kind of a, well, it looks pretty white, like a really cool white. All right. Let's get a nice separately applied bell. Very cool. Oops, I guess that's coming out of place a little bit. So just kind of drop him back in there. It actually does have some separately, yeah, they're separately painted dials. Ooh, boy. I don't know how that's supposed to fit in there. It looks like it's maybe a little bit loose in the back for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Now, does that have a wire? Or is that supposed to be, no, it's a wire. Oops. And it's loose. Goodness only knows. Okay, well, let's see if this runs. Yeah, the tender's a bit loose, so I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so there is no power coming to it. The light doesn't work, nothing works. It's not even trying, I can't even hear it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, just like the Tyco, I'm going to have a separate video for this. It may only take 5 seconds, it may take 20 hours, who knows, but I'll let you get a good look at it here. And that'll wrap us up for the day. I appreciate you stopping by. Oof. Looks like it maybe has gone through some trauma. So I will wrap this up, and I'll see you in the video where I work on this. So take care. I will catch you later, and happy model railroading.